Hey and welcome back. And in this lesson I'm going to show you how to use the mixer in Reason. So first of all, I see we didn't rename our audio track in the previous lesson, so I'm just going to double click on that and I'm going to call this guitar. Just like that. Alright, so we've got our left and right set over these bars, and now we're going to go to the mixer and see if we can mix our track. So very basic stuff. So I'm going to click on mixer right at the top, and this will bring up our mixer. Now I can see it's pretty complex, and I'm not going to go through all of this. I'm literally just going to show you guys how to level your track, or how to mix the levels. So now you can see, if I play this back, you can see all these levels jumping around, and it's quite cool because it's actually named here at the bottom. It says drum loop 1, bassline 2, riff, and guitar. And now, yes, we're not using bassline 1, so you'll see there won't be anything in this one if I play it. So we can ignore that. And now I can literally go through here, and I can start playing this, and I can adjust these volumes as we go. Let's have a look. And you always want to keep an eye on your main tracks so that they do not clip. If they go into the red, you know it's clipping, so just try and keep them under the red. Alright, so that sounds pretty cool. Another thing what I usually do is I add EQ to my tracks as well. Now you can do that through the mixer, but what I usually do is I just add it straight onto that specific instrument. You can do it in here, but I do find it a little bit confusing. So what I usually do is I will go to my rack. Let me just minimize this mixer. And then I will find the device. So let's say this guitar, I want to add some EQ to the guitar. Then I will just drag in my EQ from my effects in the browser. And I usually use, there are a few that you can actually use. I think it's this M-Class equalizer, which is a cool one. Just drag that in. And yeah, you can enable some of these frequencies. And you can actually play around with them and see what they affect. And then you can bring down some of the lower frequencies maybe on the guitar. And I'm just going to play this back. Maybe something like that. And yeah, so you can go through and you can add equalization to every single instrument or track that you have recorded, and that's just going to kind of space everything out over the audio frequencies. So you don't want everything just to have a normal flat frequency. You want some of your instruments in the more lower frequency areas, and then some of your instruments in the middle section, and then some of your instruments in the higher range of your audio spectrum. So that's basically the mixer in Reason. Go through and just level your track out and play with the settings. You can look at some of these other effects that you can add, but yeah, for now we're just going to look at the basic volume controls, and that's how easy it is to level out your mix in Reason. I will see you in the next lesson.